How you guys doing? I hope you guys are fine. This is actually USD JPY. We analyzed this pairs last week, and unfortunately, the pairs the setup hit our stop loss. So, but it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing. So after analyzing, doing all your analysis on all those slides, and later on you see that your essay is being hit. So it's just a normal thing. So losses is part of the game. That's what you should also know. Just bear it in mind that losses is also part of the game. As you are seeking to win, also bear it in mind that it can go elsewhere, that your essay or your stop loss can be hit. So that's how the market plays. No one is actually perfect. So we just is a game of probability. So just bear that in mind. Don't be deceived by anyone. All those gurus, all those ones that will be showing you the screenshots of their profit. They're showing you they're showing your profit, but they won't show you show you their stop loss. They won't show you how the trade goes, or when they lose. It's only when they win they shows you. Don't follow those guys. Oh, do what the market is telling you, or learn from the market, and bear it in mind that stop loss or losses are part of the games. So this pairs was analyzed last week, and I was expecting this pairs to go to my favor, but it's quite unfortunate that it later comes back and hits my essay. So I was like, let me just show you guys what really happens. What really happened is this. So the market has already mitigated on this what's it called, this was actually our previous entry before last 2 or last 3 weeks ago, and it came back and mitigated on it. So it now gave us a double bottom, and double bottom is always a liquidity. So on its way coming back again, it's not actually coming back to respect this setup, this zone. It's actually coming back to take out everything, because it has already created a double bottom, and which is actually a liquidity zone. So it's not going to come back to respect it again. It's to come back to smash it out. This is the double button here. So anytime you lose, always go back to your losses and learn from it. Learn from your losses. That will help you a lot. So this was actually the double button here. It came back and wipe it out. So it's actually a liquidity that was made for the future. So we're actually expecting it to come to this place, and then boom. But unfortunately, it hit our essay. But that's by the way. That's by the way. So this week now, we'll be analyzing. I think I'm actually gold is actually coming. Gold has been. Let's go to gold. Let's analyze gold. Let's analyze gold. So I've done the analysis already, but I think I should let me do it again. Like, let me analyze it live here. Let me analyze it live here. So there's a zone we analyzed last 3 weeks ago. So we analyzed a zone last 3 weeks ago, and we've been expecting it to come to that zone. But since then, the market has been moving up, and it wasn't retracing back. But I'm actually seeing it based on what is actually going on, the Fed, and all those things that is currently happening in the US. So that's what is actually causing the retracement. So based on the daily time frame, like I always said, whenever you want to do analysis, always go to the higher time frame. Then this is the higher time frame. You can see this is actually a reversal, not is a retracement, not a reversal. So it's actually looking for all those liquidity, to swap all those liquidity and mitigate on a valid order block or breakout block before retracing back. So but basically looking at it on the daily time frame, you won't see a clear picture of the market. So you have to scale down to the 4-hour time frame, so if you can see it clearly. So going back to the 4-hour time frame, then you can see that there's actually a zone. This was actually my entry before. I've been expecting this other block. I've been expecting it to come to this place since over 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, but unfortunately the market has not respected this. The market keep on going up. So this other block from the 4-hour time frame was actually where I was expecting it to come since last 2 weeks or last 3 weeks. I was thinking maybe it's going to come when it was retracing from this place, but nevertheless it moves up. So but I'll be expecting it this week, because this retracement I'm currently seeing right now, I think this retracement will be massive. So it's two zone right now. I'm expecting this XAUUSD to mitigate. Two zone right now. Number one zone is this entry. This entry is the number one zone. So this is number one zone, and number two zone is this gap. This gap. So I'm having two POI right now. Two POI. The first POI is this zone. Let me draw it where is this zone, and the second POI is this gap. This gap here. This gap. This gap. So you can mark the gap here. So you don't need to set a limit order. You wait for confirmation. If possible that is going to respect this gap, then it will tap on this gap and give us a confirmation. So we'll be entering with confirmation. So but basically the entry that I'm satisfied with is actually the what's it called, this entry, the first entry. This is my first entry. Sorry guys, this is my first entry. This place is my first entry. I would like the market to come to this place, because this place was actually my previous zone. So this is the first entry, but you can actually set a limit order on this, because setting a limit order, it will give you, I think the risk, what's it called, the stop loss will not be too wide enough when you set a limit order here. Here this is my first entry. Here this is my first entry. This is my first entry. Let me draw it very well, please. Sorry. This is my first entry here, and this is my second entry. So this first entry, I will be swinging it to this high. So as you all know that gold always take out highs. Whenever it creates highs, or whenever there is a highs, you will definitely see it clearing out the highs. So that high will be our TP. Then for this first entry, the reason why I'm putting a little interest on this second entry is because of the gap, but I don't see, I'm seeing some massive drop. Maybe probably this week. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, so probably this night I'll be seeing a massive drop, but it's not going to drop. So you can also see it retracing back. So maybe we can, let's get down to the 1 hour time frame to see if, so you can see it now. It's not coming down, right? As you can see, it's not massive, like it's not going up. It has not shifted structure. You'll be entering whenever it shifts structure. So but before this market is going to shift structure, you must see it tapping on a zone. That's a particular zone is actually coming, and which is either this first zone, which is this gap, either this first zone, which is this gap. I'm seeing to come to this place, which is this gap, or coming to this place, the second zone. So these are my zone I'm expecting it to come, the first and the second zone. So either the two. So but the reason why I will not be setting a limit order is because I'll be waiting for a confirmation. So I'll be entering with a confirmation. So that's my expectation on XAUUSD. Never you trade against the trend. So you can see the market is actually falling. It's actually falling down, but never you go against the trend. Like maybe you want to set down to your entry. No, leave it to come to your entry, then look for confirmation. So these are the two POI I'm expecting this. That's my two POI I'm expecting it to come. So if possible it comes to this place, then I'll be using this place. If possible it comes to this place, then I'll be using this place as my liquidity before the POI, which is actually my second POI. So that's my expectation on XAUUSD. So you'll be entering with confirmation. Don't set a limit order. It's only on the second. It's only when it takes out, maybe when it takes out this takes out this high, this second POI, then we'll be expecting it to tap on the last one, and you can actually set a limit order as well. So that is my analysis on XAUUSD. So maybe let's go to EURUSD. Also saw it set up on Euro. I've done the analysis. Sorry guys, I've done the analysis already, so it's going to take me time to clear it out. So let's go to the higher time frame, which is always do a top-down analysis whenever you want to analyze from the higher time frame, so you can see the overall view. So this is the overall view. So I'm expecting a buy. You can see This might be what's it called, Euro USD has been trending up for a while. So you can see this is actually a shift in structure here that shifted structure to this place, then telling us that it's actually going up. So after the shift in structure, I was expecting it before to come to this place, then I'll be using this place as my liquidity, this place, but unfortunately it was not able to come there. Then now I saw a shift in structure here, which is this place. Then I also saw what's it called, a bullish broke order block from the higher time frame, from the daily time frame, which is this bullish order block. So this bullish order block I'll be using as my entry. So, and after this shift now, I was like, okay, since I was expecting it to come to the other side and it fails to come, then I'll be using this place as my POI, this order block from the daily time frame. So let's scale down to the 4-hour time frame to see if there is any clear entry or clear confirmation. So when you go down to the 4-hour time frame, you can clearly see it, a shift in structure here, a shift in structure to this place. Then after the shift in structure, you can see clearly this is actually my liquidity. That's why I always said, whenever you want to enter a trade or you want to place a trade, make sure there is actually an obvious liquidity on it. You must see a liquidity before you enter any trade, or else you're going to be the liquidity. So that you see a liquidity, you enter with a liquidity, or you be the liquidity to the market. So this is my entry on the Euro USD. So I'm expecting it to come to this place. This place I mark, you can remember this place I mark was actually from the daily time frame, the other block from the daily time frame. So, and this is my liquidity here. I've already set an alert. So once it takes out this liquidity, then I will be alert that the liquidity is out. Then I'll be entering from this place. You can actually set a limit order if you've calculated your risk management. So my SL will be at this place, then my entry will be from this place. What made me interested on this is because of the daily time frame order block. Then our TP will be at this place. That should be, I think, is 1:4. 1:4, yeah, 1:4. So we'll be entering here. Then our stop loss and TP will be at their up. So that's my you don't need to scale down to the 4. You don't need to go down to the lower time frame. 4-hour time frame is still okay. You can see I'm actually a swing trader, so you can see it now. You can see it clearly from the 4-hour time frame. Going down to the lower time frame will make you to be placing unnecessary trades. So it's just better you leave it like this. Just go and set your limit order from your POI. So never you trade, don't do a counter trade or don't trade against the trend. So one entry, no 2 entry. We were looking for 2 entries. That means you are actually creating a room for your stop loss. You are creating a room for you to lose. So just leave it. This is actually my entry from the higher time frame on Euro USD. So this is my entry. So once the liquidity is out, I'll be alerted. Then I'll be expecting it to come. I'll be setting a limit order immediately once the market opens. So I want to see how massive will be this retracement. So let's go back to the daily time frame. So you see the daily time frame order block from the daily time frame. So this is the order block from the daily time frame. So I'm expecting this. You can see it's massively dropping down. So I think I'll be ending up this video here. So this is my entry. I only have 2 setup, which is gold and Euro USD. That's my 2 setup for the week. So maybe if there is any other setup, then I will share it. I will share it up to this. I'll share it up on my channel. So please, if you like this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Let's grow together. Thank you.